We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Ryan Borucki is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Andrelton.
First offering on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Stepping in, David Fletcher. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
The 1-0 home. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
That is first. The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So striding forward now, Anthony Rendon comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base too.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, now the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's Justin Upton now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. 19th home run for him on the season. And the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
3 runs already home here. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way the side is retired. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 Angels. Andrew Heaney will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Castro has it, but he can't get it there in time. Tellez reaches on the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Striding forward now, Bo Bichette, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. First pitch of the at-bat.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that'll get down for a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 home is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Tellez at second, Guerrero at first, one gone. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3-0 pitch.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. Runners are at first and second with one away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another payoff pitch. Now a double play ball here, as this is on the ground to third. A tag for one, on to first, but it's too late, as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Stepping in for the Jays, Randall Grichuk. He's always a long ball threat, currently fourth in the American League in that department.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
First pitch on its way. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball one. Two and 0 now. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney. He's 0 for 5. Two men are on with two men out. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Upton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brian Goodwin.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Now the 2-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Here's Albert now, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Settling in now, Jason Castro, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Anderson Simmons.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
At the plate, David Fletcher. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Tanner Roark enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Simmons over at second. Fletcher is over at first with 1 away. 1-1 the count. Roark, 33 years old. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Ball.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Balls, 2 strikes.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
No.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Fisher's on his horse. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Justin Upton the next to hit.
Yeah, in this last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will get this one. Upton awaits the 1-2.
Ball. 2-2.
Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Angels 6, the Jays nothing. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Stepping up now, Kevin Biggio. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Now the pitch. Got him.
Batting eight.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Angels.
New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get...
And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Brian Goodwin is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. Ohtani gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
So there's the first out here in the Angels' 3rd, and standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Popped up. Tellez in foul ground. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1-1 to Jason Castro. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch lifted in the air to center. Fisher's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that has really been productive this year. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Jays,
Derek Fisher, the next to bat, and they are squarely into chip-away mode, looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Two pitch is fouled away. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rowdy Tellez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. And the move is Upton. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
now batting, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a ground ball to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Bichette leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. 2 down, runners at first and second. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The right fielder.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that misses 1-1. Grichuk could be scheduled for an appearance at the All-Star game this year. So far, he's received the second most votes among right fielders in his league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a point.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, you could see when that one was tracking towards home, that was a hanging breaker right over the middle part of the plate, and that one wasn't coming back.
Standing in now, David Fletcher, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And it's fouled away. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Anthony Rendon comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Oh, here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Justin Upton takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking at his career totals, Ohtani is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hernandez is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Angels add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Angels 7 and the Blue Jays 1. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball. Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now, Cavan Biggio. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Simmons is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 7-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Brian Goodwin.
Brian Goodwin.
First offering on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And with one away now, we'll see Albert Pujols hit with the bases empty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
0-1.
Called strike 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Jason Castro, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Pujols, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Driven nicely into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Fisher's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Angels lead it 7-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for Toronto, the center
ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Derek Fisher. First pitch coming. Here it is. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
No ball.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons has it. And that's the first out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Digging in once again, Rowdy Tellez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. Down and away, ball 1. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Now batting.
Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 7-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball. Playing 11.
The 1-1 home. This pitch is popped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Rendon is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming into today, so it looks very likely at least that he'll be on the squad, if not starting.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
3-1 to him now. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So digging in now, Mike Trout. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Rendon stands at first with one out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
In now, Justin Upton, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. From the stretch. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
At the plate now, Shohei Ohtani, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Grounded back up the middle, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. They're on top 7-1. Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that's off the left field wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. The 1-0 delivery. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line hard to the left side. Foul. From the belt, the pitch.
No.
No one out with a runner at second. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 15.
Stepping up to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch.
Drive.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Pujols waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Two and 0 to the Jays left fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Guerrero stands at second with 2 gone. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Biggio. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 7-1. Thomas Pannone comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
45.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian Goodwin.
The right fielder, number 18, Brian Goodwin.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
2-1.
Hit hard, but foul. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
It goes to show you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Albert Pujols goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Castro.
At the plate, Jason Castro. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. Julio Teheran is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Julio Teheran.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. The 1-1 home.
Ball, no. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Rendon has a play. 1 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Derek Fisher.
Now at the plate, Derek Fisher. First offering on its way. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
No strike.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here. The 3-2 pitch.
Gets him looking. Strike 3. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Rowdy Tellez 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Tehran's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 7-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Here comes the first pitch.
Right. 0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1.
Ball.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 20.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Striding in, David Fletcher. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a liner. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Pops this one up. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rendon, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. One and 0 pitch on the way. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball too high.
Fletcher leads off first with 1 away. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Wow.
Standing in now, Mike Trout,
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Into the box, Justin Upton, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah.
First and second now, 1 man out. Fouled away. Upton awaits the 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off-speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Another try at 2-2. Popped up. Gurriel calls for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Striding forward now is the DH, Shohei Ohtani. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. High in the air out to center field. Fisher is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Halos lead this one 8-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now. There's ball 4.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes.
Now batting, Lourdes Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Guerrero, base runner at first with one out. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Rendell Grichuk will be next. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Waiting on it is Goodwin.
And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 15, Rendell Grichuk.
Here's Rendell Grichuk. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
The 1-0.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. And that retires the side. 1 left for Toronto. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Anthony Bass enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
52, Anthony.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Brian Goodwin.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Outside. Ball.
The 1-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1.
Ball. 2-1.
Count even at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Shoots this one to first, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
12, 1-2.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Now batting, catcher.
In now, Jason Castro. In prior meetings against Anthony Bass, he's 2 for 4. First offering on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. From the stretch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Runners on first with 1 down. Still a ball and 2 strikes. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Biggio moving to his left, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way.
Inside.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Fouled off. A 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Cavan Biggio. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Danny Jansen. Fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 1.
That's the ball. Playing 11.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out.